So this is Peking duck?
No, that's Zhongshan duck.
Good, that's maybe for the vegans.
Yep.
I was invited to Zhongshan in Guangdong province to visit the SIRUI factory. SIRUI is a company that mainly focuses on lenses next to camera accessories. During my 3-day stay, I was able to sit down with the owner of the company and take a close look at the process of making lenses and more. If this sparked your interest, please enjoy CineD's factory tour of SIRUI. Since I was already in China, the trip to SIRUI's factory was only a fast train ride away and felt like an easy journey. My destination, Zhongshan, and I'm very excited about my upcoming stay. Somehow, the entire procedure and the amount of detail put into filming and photographing products that are being made fascinated me to the core. I'm picked up by Sony. He is the person who will guide me throughout my stay here.
Hello!
He is in charge of product management and marketing at SIRUI.
How are you?
Good, how are you, Johnny?
I'm really excited to be here. Very nice.
Good to see you in Zhongshan. Welcome.
During my stay here, I learned that Zhongshan is not an unknown city. Chinese revolutionary statesman Sun Yat-sen was born here. To many, he is a national hero, and judging by the height of his statue, it's pretty clear that the city is proud of Sun Yat-sen's origin. A quick coffee break, a quick dinner with SIRUI's marketing team.
Cheers. Thank you. Thank you.
And off I go to my hotel to have a good night's rest before heading out to the factory on the next day.
The floor is on the 40th suite.
Thank you
Have a
very
good
much.
night.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
You know, so many people have an issue how to pronounce SIRUI, and they complain that every time I use a different name. Sometimes SIRUI, sometimes SIRUI, sometimes SIRI. So what is the real name of the company?
SIRUI.
Okay, I'll practice on this.
Welcome to SIRUI Optical.
At the factory, I'm warmly welcomed by Mr. Lee. He is the owner and CEO of the company, and while visiting his office, I'm being welcomed with a tea ceremony. Such a beautiful office. SIRUI was founded in 2001 and started as a tripod and camera accessory company. In 2014, Mr. Lee decided to shift the focus to lenses. When he recognized the potential of this market, he led SIRUI to produce a series of anamorphic lenses on a budget. For the last 10 years, SIRUI has been manufacturing lenses, and now the company has around 700 employees in total and a strong desire to expand even more. During our lunch, I was able to get a bit of a feeling for the company and discuss some of the topics of our upcoming interview.
It's okay? Okay, good.
Mr. Lee, how are you?
How are you, Mr. Lacho?
Nice to see you again. I have a few questions that I would like to ask you. Mr. Lee, I've been in your factory for 2 days, and I'm really impressed with what I see.
谢谢。
I'm very curious to know, why did you decide to make the SIRUI factory in this region of China?
在2014年的时候，我们那个时候还是一个生产脚架的工厂。我想要产业升级、产业转型， 所以就选择了这个光学的赛道。
And how did you come to the idea of making lenses? Why lenses?
第一个，我们的客户消费群体是一致的，都是来自于这个摄影的爱好者。我也想在脚架这个产品类别里面，让曾经使用我们的脚架的这个消费者也能够使用这个SIRUI的光学镜头，也想做更多更好的这个产品出来，让我们的这个SIRUI的这个客户的群体能够使用更多优秀的好的产品。
What is the product or the lens that you are most proud of?
是我们的椭线系列的这个1.6倍的宽银幕电影镜头，这个产品能够给消费者和摄影爱好者带来这个更好的画质和这个电影这个专业的一个拍摄。
During my tour of the factory, I was pleasantly surprised as well as impressed by the quality control, the sterile environment, the friendliness of the staff, and the seemingly endless amount of testing they do. The Saturn 35mm 1.6 carbon anamorphic lens came out last year. Being a budget-friendly yet high-quality lens, it sparked a lot of interest in our filming community all over the world. SIRUI can produce around 70 to 100 lenses a day from start to finish.
That's how we get it from whatever supplier?
Yeah.
It takes a lot of steps to get to what we know as a lens, and still every lens starts as an unpolished piece of glass. The factory works in shifts, and the assembly lines are super versatile to cater to the demands of their customers. After seeing how the different lenses were being polished, I was brought to the sterile areas, where I had to put on sterile clothing. The green room we are entering is a special area for manufacturing aspherical lenses. The machine in this room is extremely accurate and expensive. Aspherical elements in lenses allow to reduce the size and weight of the lens. This is how SIRUI is able to keep their Saturn lenses so compact. This machine in the white room is able to test the quality of the glass elements. What actually makes a good lens?
一个是研发，第一个最重要的是研发人员，这个光学设计以及其他的一些研发的这个人员。第二方面是我们产品的本身的光学镜片，所以SIRUI从镜头的研发到不同类别的镜片的自主生产，到装配，整个产业链都来做到很好的质量管控。
Indeed, it's all about quality control and whether it can be taken to the next step in constructing the lens. Your lens prices are very competitive. How do you keep the prices so modest? How can you do this?
第一个，我们有一个很完善的一个供应链，各种的镜片以及相关的零件都是自主生产。
After 10 years in the market, SIRUI launched the Sniper series last year, their first ever autofocus lens series. You recently decided to also produce autofocus lenses. Why did you take this decision? Why not to stay with manual? It's much easier, it's much simpler.
我们也是听取了一些我们的相关消费者的一些信息，觉得这个自动镜头这一块也有很大的产品需求空间，所以10月在3年以前就投入了这个自动对焦的相关的定制和硬件的研发。
可以了。
Do we have some issues here, Sony?
不要用力。
没有小人吧。
This is fun.
Maybe half, you know. And
Okay, everybody's here.
Everybody's here.
So first, shower for the lens?
Yes.
Shower for the elements?
and let's shower, spa,
Spa.
and massage.
Spa and massage, lens massage. Great. In my mind, now with the emergent power of Chinese companies like SIRUI, it looks as if you guys are conquering this ground. And do you think it will force the Japanese companies to do only high-end lenses?
第一方面，我认为有中国厂商的镜头介入这个可智慧镜头的这个赛道，这个行业，因为有很多的厂家来做，所以这个赛道的客户使用量会越来越多。这是第一个问题。第二个问题，日系的光学镜头厂商和德系的光学镜头厂商，我还有很多值得我们这个中国镜头厂商学习的地方，我们一定会这个都向他们学习，都开发一些好的产品出来，实现市场的产品出来。
Very interesting. It's very, very interesting.
希望不要超过3年，在我们的共同努力下，能够把这个影像这个行业，因为有更多的这个厂家加入，能够把这个行业做得越来越大。我的这个做产品的理念是让全球的40亿人口能够有更多的人去使用我们的产品，使用整个行业的产品，整个行业会为这40个亿的人口带来越来越好的产品的一个体验。希望在未来的SIRUI能够开发出更多好的产品，让全球的这个消费者都因为使用好的产品，拍摄更好的这个作品，带来更好的快乐。
Mr. Li, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Like with other Chinese companies, SIRUI has a so-called siesta where employees can go to sleep after lunch. It's a unique feeling to see the factory with the lights off and people dozing off in different places. As the demand for lenses is growing, the company is also building a second estate which is partly in use already. The company is making space for more offices next to factory assembly stations. SIRUI's packaging station is not excluded from the quality control marathon. Even during the final finishing touches, the lenses are being looked at with care to ensure that everything fits perfectly to meet high market standards. My last stop in Zhongshan is a dinner with Mr. Li and Sony. Thank you for your hospitality, and I hope that I was able to show our audience a glimpse of what SIRUI is so skillfully doing behind closed doors. I'll gladly come back in a few years to check on the company and if they were able to realize some of their big plans for the future.